Hey guys, welcome back to another speed build, and today we're doing Astor's home. We're continuing with the little, um, I don't know, series. That's the word I was looking for. Series of building homes for the grown-up and moved out children of the Occult Baby Challenge. And so far we've done Indigo, which was the firstborn, and he was an alien. Really quickly before I go through them all, some of you may not know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, that's perfectly fine. But it is a gameplay I am doing on my channel right now, or at least as of this recording. I think probably will still be going on by the time this comes out. I have no idea, but because right now we're on episode 18, just came out as of this recording. So yeah, and the kids that my sim has obviously have to move out so she can keep having more. If you want to know more about that, go ahead and go to my playlist that says the Occult Baby Challenge, and you can watch me play it. I also have the rules linked in the videos down there, and yeah. But to continue, we did Indigo's home, and that was the first one we did. And then we did Maeve's home, which you can actually see on the side here. Here and there throughout the video. And she was the second born, and she was a vampire. And then we just did Sterling's. That Sterling's was the last one, and she was a fairy. Yeah, so now we're doing Astor, and if you're like, okay, so what occult is Astor? This is looking very, very weird. Astor is the child of the flower bunny. And yeah, he's been grown up for a while now. And I gave him the gardening job, and I also gave him a dog. It is an Australian cattle dog named Vern, and I thought that was very cute because Vern's like a kind of plant, and the flower bunny, you know. And yeah, so in the as you'll see once we get upstairs, excuse me, guys. In the gameplay, the challenge, Astor had to get to level 10 of the knitting skill, so he's maxed that, and he does enjoy knitting as a hobby, but I figured he might want to do something else because I made him do knitting for so long. His whole teenage life, basically. Literally. So I put a lot of gardening stuff on the outside, and I kind of wanted to build him a greenhouse, but I got carried away with the size of the house versus the lot. So, yeah, there's that, but it's fine. I used a lot of stuff from Cottage Living because I thought it fit pretty well. So, yeah. But I'll have to put this house on the gallery when I go and record gameplay later today. But yeah. So I'm trying to think. So, yeah, basically I gave him another skill which had gardening, and I gave them all pets. And for Maeve's, which I know I didn't tell you guys because I completely forgot, and I forgot what Sterling's was and what Indigo's was, the name for their animals. Indigo had a tiger that he quote unquote thinks is a cat, and then Maeve has it's called a Loki kind of cat, and her cat's name is Shredder, which I thought was kind of cute. And then Sterling has a raccoon because she's a fairy, so I was thinking like woodland creature. Not that I think she's ditzy, where I was going more for like Indigo because he's an alien, he's otherworldly, you know? Just because she's like a fairy, like a little woodland animal. So yeah. And for him, I gave him an Australian cattle dog just because like farming and cottage living. I don't know, I thought it fit. I thought it was cute. And yeah, like I said, the dog's name is Vern. I cannot remember if it is a female or a male, but it's alright, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, actually, when I was taking pictures of this home so that I could share it on Instagram once this video, excuse me guys, goes up, he was actually like really late to work, and I was like, whoops. Sorry guys, I keep like, not necessarily burping, but like almost like I just like my breathing like low-key just be stopping. I'm not breathing. I just can't breathe. And I drank a soda for the first time in like weeks. and not a whole can of soda, like half. I still haven't even finished it yet. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but me talking about my kidney stone that I passed and the UTI. So I've been like deathly terrified to drink anything that is like kind of not necessarily is the whole reason why, but helps cause it and helps get things moving and kidney stone wise, and not moving in a good way, because you don't want to pass a kidney stone unless you have to. So yeah, and so I've been like deathly scared too, and I finally did for the first time, and I was like, not too excited about this. But yeah, no, I made this kitchen huge. I didn't realize how big it was until I started decorating it, and I was like, what the heck? Honestly, this whole house in general is big. Like, all of the rooms are either really long or just really, like, big. There's a lot of room for them, which I haven't done in a while, so it's kind of crazy that, like, Astor's is the one that has that. But honestly, it makes sense. Like, I don't know, I just haven't done it in a while. And I was like, this is a really big lot, so we have to make a really big house. Not true. I could have had a really nice big backyard. But I was like, when I built this house, I remember being like so overbuilding. Like, I just did not want to do it. But if I didn't do it, I would be behind. And I'm glad I did, because I ended up not recording for a couple days when I built this house originally, because it was the holidays. So, yeah. Because, like, as of this recording, it's January 5th, but I'm pretty sure this won't come out until, like, February 1st. So, yeah. Like, a month away. A couple days away from being a month away. Which is crazy, but that's just how far out I am with building. And I've mentioned that before, that I'm, like, really ahead. But basically, the whole point of me talking about how big the kitchen and the house in general is I have a little bit of a longer video than I normally do. It's 15 minutes, 15 minutes, almost 30 seconds. That's a little bit longer. Actually, the day of this recording, a video that came out was a building video, and I believe it was titled Blue Home, and it was like 16 minutes, and I was like, whoa, that's like, besides gameplay, because gameplay is always really long for me, and that's, for me, normal and to be expected. And I actually quite enjoy videos of gameplay that are longer than I do of shorter. I feel like it also, like, when I'm doing some sort of, like, legacy, not when I'm doing, but, like, when I'm watching people do, like, legacy challenges, or, like, any challenges where it's, like, you have to really know the sim, that's not, like, a cast challenge or a building challenge, I find it helpful to have longer videos, because I get to know that, like, character a little bit more and make a connection with it and really actually enjoy it. But that's just me personally. So, yeah, those are normally my longer videos, but, like, my building and my, townie makeovers and creating townies are a little bit shorter. But after this series, I think I have a couple ideas for something new to do. I'm kind of excited, so we'll see how they go. But I gotta finish this series first. Not even necessarily finish this series first, but I gotta wait until the rest of the kids age out. Because currently in that gameplay, Astor and Sterling, they aged out and moved out at the same time. So, yeah. Because right now, as of this recording, I have teens, a toddler, and a newborn in that challenge. So yeah, so soon I'll have more, but I don't know if I'll have them age out in enough time to record another house, which is literally tomorrow. Like, I have to record decorating the inside of another house. Or am I decorating the inside? I guess we'll have to wait and see, because that one won't come out for a while too. Not a while after this one comes out, it'll come out like in a couple days afterwards, but like, we'll see what I got going on. We'll see what happens in gameplay today, because that'll be the deciding factor. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have really kind of lost my love for making reels. So if you follow me on Instagram and or TikTok as well, like, you know, I post reels of like not making, but like making over townies, and also like building, like, in the insides of home, and I've kind of like just lost my love for it, honestly. I don't know. I took a break from recording. I pre-recorded a lot and took a break for the holidays, and I just kind of got like out of it. Like, I didn't record for like 3 or 4 days, and I kind of got like out of the routine, and I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Like, I don't have the energy to sit here and record. And I was gonna finish that with recording, but then my screen went dark and it wouldn't turn back on, so it ended the freaking recording. My bad, y'all. But yeah, like I like kind of lost my love for it, and I was like, I just don't have the motivation to do it. So seasonal depression, a little bit of stress. I have some personal things as of this recording going on in my life, and I think I've talked about it in other videos, not like in depth about what's actually going on. I think I mentioned that like I have some stuff going on personally. And I was like, yeah, hopefully, by January, it'll be away. Like January, like when I think back of what I thought was going on was bad, then I had no idea what was coming my way. So hopefully by the time this video comes out and I'm recording around the time this video comes out, it'll all be good. That's what I said last time, and I think it got worse. But you know what? It's a new year. I don't have much faith, but I have a little faith. And I don't know. New Year's Day, like, I think it was literally like New Year's Day, like stuff hit the fan already. And I was like, really? We haven't even made it a full 24 hours in 2020. Or, oh my gosh, what the heck? What did I just say? 2020? 2025. And yeah, I was just thinking about 2020 because I keep seeing things on my For You page talking about how like we're manifesting 2020 back into like, I guess that energy or vibe back. And I was like, I don't really want to go back to 2020. I didn't have a good time in 2020. I was at the end of my 8th grade year, like when quarantine happened for me in my area and like in my country and stuff. And I missed out on a lot of like things. Like I missed out on like end of the year parties. I missed out on like the stuff for school. Like it was just really weird. And then when I started like high school the next year, like they kept pushing it off, and it was just a really weird time. And then I was like going through it like mentally, because I feel like anyways, excluding the fact there was a pandemic and like every kind of like each month there was a new crisis going on of some kind or issue, whether like socially, political, culturally, or like with like the quarantine and like COVID and stuff. I like, not to mention all that was like being fed to us at such a young age, like through social media. But like, I feel like regardless of that age of like beginning of high school and like middle of high school is just like really hard, because you're figuring out who you are and kind of like what you maybe like what option you want to go with in life, at least later in your high school years, because you have to be thinking about college and everything, and it's just a lot. And so I don't think any of that helped per se. And I think naturally it would have happened anyways. I just don't think it helped at all, is all I'm saying. So it was crazy. But yeah, so I was like, I don't want to go back to 2020. Like, I'm okay. Like, am I upset with what's going on in my life right now? Yeah, but like also shit happens, and this is how I'm gonna grow and become a better person, hopefully. And like, this is a lesson that I just needed to learn. It sucks, but it is what it is. I can't, there's no going back. There's only forward. You cannot go back. So I would rather have where I'm at now than where I was at in 2020, to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't care how hard anything is now, I will never want to go back to 2020. Like, I will never want to go back in time. Ever. I would want to go back in time to the good moments, though, if I got the option to, for sure. But not, like, permanently. Maybe, like, visit the good times, and that's it. But on that note, I'm going to go on my little rant. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We are at 15 subscribers as of this recording. So, and I would love to get to 20. That is our short-term goal. So yeah, let's make that happen. Please and thank you. Share with your friends and family if you haven't already and they're into this stuff, of course. Also, go ahead and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm very, very interactive and active on Instagram, and I post a lot of stuff on both Instagram and TikTok that I wouldn't normally or I can't post on YouTube. And what was I gonna say? Let me know what you guys thought about Astor's home. I do want to mention really quickly, Astor was really helpful with the children. especially the twins, and seemed to really enjoy it. So I gave him a little room, and you'll see like a little like bassinet in there for future him if he has kids. That being said, I'm going to let you enjoy the last bit of this video, and I'll see you all very, very shortly. Bye!